Welcome back, guys, to One Roll at a Time podcast. I'm Juan,
I'm Marty.
aka Professor Marty, and today we got a special for you guys. I know what you're thinking. It's Monday. We just saw episode 10. Another episode?
Yeah, what's going on?
I don't know.
What could it
you
be?
tell me.
We just had our winter promotion holiday party, and we wanted to spend a few minutes reflecting on it and talking about it with you guys. It's fresh. I mean, if you can
Fresh.
see, the mats were just cleaned.
They're still fresh.
Everybody just left. We just finished throwing out the last of the trash, so
Mhm.
everything is really fresh, and wanted to take an opportunity to talk about that, and then also just as we're closing out the year, reflect on the year.
Yep.
Some cool things and some things that we learned, and yeah, just talk about those things and share that with you guys.
Yeah, literally. And we appreciate you. You know, we look a little like we got a lot of sugar in our system because there ain't no
We do.
party like an Adayama party.
Right. Yep.
The Adayama party don't stop for a while. We went a couple hours.
Yeah.
We had to stop it, but
Yeah. My
just to
feet
clean.
hurt.
Yeah, because you need a break. Ellen needs a break. Shout out Ellen. Party was dope.
Man, Ellen
Yeah.
killed it.
We got some people
Dope.
in the live audience. Jerry.
Yeah.
Jerry over there.
Josh.
We got
Yeah.
Josh, Rebecca. They're still recovering from the party, but so we're gonna roll right into it, right? So right now it's really like first off, why is reflection important in jiu-jitsu? Why do we want to do this?
Because you're gonna do it no matter what. Like every night you leave the class, you're reflecting on what happened.
Yeah.
And like a lot of the times you're pretty frustrated about it. You got to get good at reflecting in the right way, in a healthy way. And that's one of the best ways to help you to learn and to grow your
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu and to grow who you are as a person.
Yeah, nice. And we got shout out Waylon,
Waylon and
Mr.
Miles,
Santa
what's up,
Claus,
guys?
and Miles. Congrats.
Man, how about that Santa outfit? With that
Man,
red venom.
we'll put some images right here. Yeah, don't worry, I got you. We'll put it in the videos. But thank you. Everyone showed up and showed out. And yeah, it's important. We have to reflect because we know where we've been. We know what we learned, but then we also know like what we can be better at, right? And it's a good thing because no one's perfect, and that's why we make this podcast so we can keep learning.
Yep.
So what's like the core reflection? Like, what did you want to focus on to start us off?
I think just gratitude for everybody here, everyone who has joined over the last 9 months. I can't believe it's 9 months. It feels like, you know, we just signed the lease and, you know, we're going through everything that
there's no paint on the wall.
Yeah, no paint on the walls, trying to figure all that stuff out. I mean, it's like literally time travel. But what we saw today was an incredible group of people that came in here and spent time with us. And everyone is so cherished by us. So reflecting on that, thanking everybody for, you know, the commitment, the sacrifices that everybody made.
Yeah.
And just being a part of this small thing.
And it might bleed it right into like our next talking point, which is like what surprised you the most of the community, even of running Adayama, right? Like again, this is all so that we can learn more from you, not like we're trying to open a gym, but how can we even apply that to jiu-jitsu?
Yeah. I think that the thing that surprised me the most is probably just that we've been successful so far, like to any degree, to be completely honest with you, because I remember when, you know, I think everybody that trains jiu-jitsu has in their mind somewhere, man, I would love one day to like just have my job be to train jiu-jitsu and eat acai bowls and surf and come and train jiu-jitsu or teach jiu-jitsu. And like, that's a great life. And you all think about it. And then when you see it come to fruition, you know, it's like hitting the lottery. That's how I feel about it right now. And when we were thinking about it, I was like, I could never do it in San Diego. San Diego is the jiu-jitsu mecca. It's you know, the most respected, you know, famous instructors, top competitors in the world are here in San Diego. Why would anybody want to come to my school? I need to leave. I need to go cross country to a place where jiu-jitsu is still new for it to be able to take. And then when we were kind of forced by circumstance and fate to open here, I was very nervous that, you know, people wouldn't take to this, and that hasn't been the case. It's been amazing. Yeah.
And audience at home, sorry if I'm not looking at you guys too. I just get caught up in the story too, right? So it's like, but way to be like honest and open with us, right? Like I never even thought of that. Like, I could see like what you just said is like, it's the fear and like the doubt. Yeah. And that's something that it's hard for just someone who's like the leader, you know, you're our leader to to lose, but then to admit like the doubt. So like, thanks for sharing that. And it's like,
Yeah.
what was it then that like, at what point was the like jumping off point when you're like, let's do it? Besides Ellen being like, you got this.
Yeah, well, one of them was like Ellen's like like ultra downness, and the fact that she believes in me so much that she actually convinces me to believe in myself.
Yeah.
Um, but to be completely honest, I was very frustrated with my job, with my career,
Mm-hmm.
and I kept feeling like time was passing and I wasn't doing what I really wanted to do. I didn't take a shot the way that I wanted to take a shot.
Dang.
You know,
Yeah.
win or fail. Like I wanted to know that I at least tried.
Yeah.
And so I had tried to open in Kansas City. That had all fallen apart, but I still had all the stuff. And I came back here, and then someone said, "Hey, do you want to open a school? Here's a building." And we went and looked, and then we found another spot, and that was this, and I couldn't believe it was vacant. And then I put in the application, and they accepted it. They're like, "What?
And I said,
You
Dairy
said
Queen?
yes to me?" And then things got rolling, and I put my faith in Ellen and her great taste and design skills, and you know, she developed, you know, everything that you guys see here and see every day. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's been working so far.
Nice. It
Yeah.
is. It's working. It's a blessing.
Yeah.
And thank you guys. And like, it just shows, right? Like to dream big. I think that's what, because I'm just going to pick at you, right?
Yeah.
Like you were kind of trying to dream small by like, I know I can do it, but maybe in Kansas City, maybe over here, away from these giants.
Yeah.
But now you're like, no, we're facing these dragons.
Yeah.
And Orange Crush.
It's
growing. It's crushing.
Yeah, we've got a great community.
Yeah. And one thing the way to keep on crushing it is also to kind of see like, let's talk first, like what are we glad that we're gonna be like leaving behind? What are some like things that you've learned, things that you want like your students to learn, whether it's teachers, students, or like parents, right?
Yeah.
Like
Doubt
doubt
was the first thing that comes to my mind is doubt.
Nice.
I'll just tell one more funny story. I remember right after we signed the lease, I was taking a nap one day, and I had a dream that I had ruined us financially, and I woke up screaming, "What have I done?" And then I was like, oh.
And I was like, how much time you got?
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
And so like that's how much, like how wound up and how stressed out I was, that I was having like midday nightmares about the
Failing.
decision to do this and failing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, the first thing that like got rid of all of that is I got a phone call one day from Stephanie. Will not say her last name, but she's one of our parents of two kids. She found us on Google Maps because I had added us to Google Maps.
Nice.
And she said, "Yeah, I'd like to get information about your jiu-jitsu school that you're opening." And I was like, "Me? You want to ask me?"
And it wasn't even open yet?
And we weren't open yet. I had just put it on Google Maps and was starting the process. And I was like, "Well, whoa, that was someone who was actually interested in joining our jiu-jitsu school. Maybe this is going to work." And then confidence started building and momentum started building, and it started going in the right direction. So I want to leave doubt behind, because I think doubt made me make a lot of mistakes. Like the most mistakes that I made in 2025 had to do with doubt and making decisions because I didn't think.
Yeah, like you were too cautious.
Yeah.
What our format that we like to do is like to talk a little bit about it, give you like a little story, and then like a takeaway for what we just said. So what would be a takeaway you'd want, or that someone could use to like overcome doubt or avoid doubt?
I don't know that there's like,
or mitigate it.
Get really frustrated and just say, you know, screw it, I'm gonna do it. You know, like you have to let your frustration. That's what helped. That's what happened to me and really pushed us over the edge. I think you have to build up a muscle mentally of just trying. And that's what jiu-jitsu is, right? Like we always say that when we're training, you just have to try. You just have to show up. You have to be willing to fail to get better at jiu-jitsu. And that's that lesson that you have to translate over into your life. Like all those sayings of, if you're not failing, you're not trying. You know, those things are good for you. And if you can really commit yourself to it, then you might just be able to pull something off. And if you don't, it's okay. Yeah. You know, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. there's a great saying, this too shall pass.
Yeah.
Like, even if you fail, it's okay. You know, you'll work your way back from it.
Yeah.
And that's where we finally have got to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, it's okay. Yeah. And that's the culture we have here. Like, it's okay to fail.
Yeah.
It's okay. Hey, you're gone. You come back.
Mhm.
Right. We're excited to see you guys back when you come back. And we take it from there. So continuing on like missed opportunities, either whether it's like tournaments that you think either you as a person or as a school, if we didn't prepare enough, conversations you wish you would have had sooner, or even between those two things. Was there anything like you wanted to touch on that before we moved on to the next stuff?
Is it a missed opportunity? I think there were a few students that I allowed to join where there were red flags, but because of my doubt, I was just happy to get new students.
Oh,
And I should have been more confident that if I would have said no to them joining, that someone else would have come in and replaced them. And that caused some damage to the school that I'm still kind of cleaning up from a culture perspective, from a safety perspective, from a trust in me as an instructor and as the owner of the school that I still have to kind of dig myself out of. And I wouldn't have, had I had more confidence in where we were going, I would have been like, no, this is not the right place for you. Right at the first conversation.
Yeah. Because that's what we want, right? Like we want it to be the right school. Or we want you to find the right school, even if it's not with us. Most of the time it is, right? But people have different like needs or even like intensities and things like that, right? So like, we want you to like enjoy it and have fun and not like, if there's ever a doubt, right? Like talk to El Senor Marty here and then he'll work something out, or maybe even be like, hey, I have a friend somewhere who has something good for you. No, that's a good one. That's important. And I think that's what a lot of like parents and, a lot of the adults appreciate about you, that it is a culture you walk in and like you sense it. You sense that community.
Yeah. I want to just clarify. I want to hear the feedback. Ellen wants to hear the feedback. I'm not making any guarantees that we'll agree with your feedback. But we want it because we need to hear it. And even if it's not necessarily like complimentary of us, we need to hear it. Because you grow when you're uncomfortable, and sometimes you need to hear uncomfortable things. But again, that's not a guarantee that we're going to acquiesce to any requests or anything like that. But we want to hear the feedback,
and that's the best way, right? Like to go up to you. Yeah. Because I've even not like major issue, but hey, look at this, or this is right, and like that's the only way is if I tell you like directly. With that, let's kind of roll into like some of the wins, some big wins. Whether it's the growth of the community you saw, like literally from the first potluck when I was here. What was it, May or June? It's June, right? June. What is it, like 5 months?
6 months ago.
6 months ago, right? And like now, like quadruple in size almost. Like we took more of the parking lot over. Shout out to our neighbors who are cool with that.
So nice about it.
But whether it's community growth, athletes stepping up to compete, the culture getting stronger, even like that, like the trust in the coaching staff and like your coaches like growing too. Like what do you want to hit on that? Because we got a while, but this is a special. Special, man. So we ain't got no commercial breaks on here.
Yeah.
We got.
Yeah. That's a really good call out. Yeah.
There was no kids because there were some matches that didn't start because we were waiting for their kids or their coaches. Yeah.
The way that the community stepped up and our team members and our coaches stepped up especially for our kid competitors, so that there was always somebody in their corner. They weren't fighting on their own. Even if it was just down to someone screaming the time and the score at them, they had somebody there that they knew was, on their side, trying to look out for them. I thought that was amazing. 28 people competed in Jiu-Jitsu World League.
Yes, sir.
That's up from 16 people in October to December. So that was a huge turnout. That was a huge success. One of the things that I'm really, really proud of and excited about is that our kids class coaching core has really set in with Ben, Waylon, me, Cynthia, who is helping, Joel, who is helping as well. We're really getting great coverage in those kids classes that are growing really fast, especially the small kids class just suddenly exploded. And
they multiply.
Yeah, and again, I think it's because when they come in and they try the class and they see all the coaches and everybody and the instruction and the attention that they get, that makes parents feel comfortable with it. So I think that was a huge win. Getting Rogerio, Maria, and Thiago to teach here, I think is a huge win.
Getting Coach Aaron back.
Man, he's great. Getting Coach Aaron back. He's teaching the Tuesday, Thursday lunch class, and he's exceptional.
Yes. And I want to stop you right there.
Yeah.
Take your time, because this is a special, man.
Oh,
we got time, man. Let's get there's a time for all the shout outs. Don't rush. Because we got a lot of wins.
Yeah. It's a lot of stuff to be really proud of. I mean, how about the way that this holiday party went off? You know, what a way to end the year. With all the belt promotions that we had in our kids class and promoting Alejandra to blue belt, which is well overdue. The incredible thoughtfulness of Ellen, decorating the place and all the stuff. There was stuff she was doing. There was raffles and stuff I didn't know about.
Yeah.
People were walking up to me and like, where do we get this? Where do we do this? And I was like, we're doing that?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, she literally was the last one to leave last night.
Yeah.
And the first one here.
Yeah, she was here this morning.
So shout out, Ellen.
Yeah, Waylon and I got here with the toys at 6:45, and Ellen had already been here for an hour decorating, putting everything up. So it was a pretty exceptional day. Something that I'm really, really happy with, and I saw a lot of smiles, and that's what matters to me.
Yeah. And one of the things we wrote down in our notes, and you mentioned it a lot today during like the promotions, just the growth in the students that like are helping each other,
Yeah.
And it bleeds into how we talked about like the tournament, how there was no one alone. Like, that's the culture that you guys have both done a great job like cultivating here, is like no one's battling anything alone, and it even goes into the classroom or the actual class. Because you see kids teaching each other, like, they're not afraid to teach.
Yeah.
And also the kids being humble enough to be taught by a kid, right?
Yeah.
So that was a big win that we wrote down that we were thinking about. What's a small personal pride moment that you have, like something you're proud of?
Small personal pride moment that I'm proud of. I think there was a moment at Jiu-Jitsu World League where I walked into like the bullpen area, and I walked up to a group of the coaches, and I walked into a conversation where they were telling the story of how this kid did and how he came back from this. And then the other coach said, well, then you should have seen this girl do this, and it was so cool. And then her competitor did this. And then the third coach jumped in and told another story. And I was like moved by the fact that they took so much pride in the performance and the successes of everybody that they were coaching. So I took a lot of pride in that. Like, that's something that has been on replay in my head ever since the tournament.
Yeah. It felt awesome. I got to be like part of, thank you for trusting us coaches, right? To be part of it was awesome, because just having that, like, we had like our little, I don't know, like almost like HQ, like a little headquarters spot.
Yeah.
And it was like cover and move. It was just like, update, who's what, texting everyone on the group thread. All right, so-and-so needs to go warm up. Gotcha. Boom. And it was just like organized chaos.
Yeah.
And that was super cool to be part of that. And then shout out, since he just walked in, shout out to
the most handsome
guy
at Adayama.
The most handsome guy in Adayama over there, AJ, pretending like he didn't. We're going to put a picture of his...
like he didn't just walk in and light up the room.
Diploma on here. But no, obviously that's a big win that we got the most handsome guy in Jiu-Jitsu here.
Yep.
But no, and then, one thing that I've been seeing a lot too is like the like Jiu-Jitsu clicking.
Yeah.
For a lot of, not just the kids, but the adults.
Yeah.
And I think like personally for myself as an adult, like there's not a lot of new skills that we get, right? There's
Yeah.
not a lot of new aha moments. So like, what do you have to say to both the kids and the adults who are really just kind of like barely it's aha, but it's barely tipping their toes in that ocean, right? Like,
Yeah. Um, I think what I've noticed, especially after this last tournament, and I know we're talking a lot about tournaments. I just wanted to give this disclaimer again. You don't need to compete. It's not necessary. It's not required. It is not part of the grading curriculum for you to get promoted to your next belt or anything like that. But it is great for you for a from a developmental standpoint to compete. The way that I've been quantifying it in the conversations that I've been having is to say, like, if you sign up for a tournament, you complete that tournament, and you did 2 months of prep for that tournament, you really added 6 months at least to your game because of that time and the tournament experience. And I have seen it this week. I've been watching the people who competed roll and train, and they already look completely different,
yeah,
completely different,
100%.
smoother, more thoughtful, more strategic, crisp in their movement and their positions and things like that. And that's
Even
the same with the kids. Yeah,
standing taller.
standing
It's been a
taller.
battle.
Yeah. Like a few of them have told me the game has slowed down for me since that, and so like bringing that in here, uh, you know, just fills me with a lot of pride. And hearing some, especially the adults, talking about the adults who competed um, and medaled, but didn't get, to the top of the podium, wanting to go back
Yeah,
and
that's
finish that like you did, like you set that example. You got silver in October, was telling everybody, I need to go back, came back, got gold. Yeah,
yeah,
made
I
it
had
happen.
to.
Yeah, drove it into existence, which was really cool.
Yeah, and it's literally that because everyone else stepped up too, like you said. Like even if you don't compete, you helped me and you helped all
Yeah,
of us. Like we all medaled. That's why we're gonna put. I mean, I don't know if I want
yeah.
to say. I
Go
can
ahead.
cut it
Yeah,
out
yeah. No,
about the medals.
yeah,
We're gonna be displaying them,
yeah,
right? And it's not to show us off as like individuals. It's to like we earned this as Adayama.
yeah,
Like that's what I believe in. Like
yeah.
because I wouldn't have gotten better if it wasn't for everyone else
Mm-hmm.
showing up.
Yep.
Um,
Pushing you
yeah,
along with you. Yeah.
and then kind of let's roll into that. Like, what are some things you're looking forward to the new year? Like, what are you looking forward to?
So
Either like that, and whatever it is.
yeah. So you heard it here first. Early next year, potentially at the beginning of the year, if we can get things to line up correctly, we're going to make some slight changes to the schedule. I was waiting for the beginning of the year to do this, but currently Friday is the only kids nogi day. Wednesday is nogi in the morning for adults and nogi in the afternoon for adults, but it's gi for kids.
Oh,
We're going to switch that to nogi.
what?
Yeah, at the
That
beginning of the
is
year. So,
breaking news.
yeah, breaking news.
Okay.
So that's going to be really exciting. We want to get some more nogi. We hear your feedback. Again, that's coming from feedback from you guys coming to me and saying, hey, we want to see more nogi for the kids programs. And I heard you. We want to do that. So, but that means that Wednesday, which is the advanced class for kids with Rogerio, for competition, we have to figure out what to do with that because we have more competitors in gi than we do in nogi. So
just throw on the gi.
yeah, so well, we'll maybe move it to a different day.
Oh, I see what you.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I got it.
just shift it over to a different day.
And like that.
Yeah,
Talk to them,
yeah,
and then that's all. They'll know what day to pick.
yeah. And again, that came from multiple people coming to me and saying, hey, one, we like no gi, the kids like no gi. We don't think it really makes sense that it's gi for adults, but or no gi for adults, but gi for kids. And like I got that. It was always gi for kids because that was the predominant competitor uniform that our kids were going and wearing, or that kids wear at the tournaments. So I wanted to make sure that we put emphasis on that. So we're going to open it up a little bit more, and I think that's going to make a lot of people happy and improve things around here. And so I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about adding. It might not be right at the beginning of the year, but we're looking at adding an advanced adults class on Tuesday and Thursday night. So after the standard evening class that ends at 7:30, we want to start an advanced class that's going to go from 7:30 to 8:30. So on Tuesday and Thursday, we'll have that additional class. So you can come to the
I see
regular.
some people in the audience liking that.
You can come to the 6:15.
What?
Yeah, you can come to the 6:15. It'll be fundamentals
Like 2 hours.
class and train from 6:15 to 7:30, and then that'll roll right into the advanced class. So you'll get over 2 hours of training,
Hey,
and it'll move into the advanced stuff.
that's amazing.
And that's what we really want to do. So that's been that's been the stuff that we've been cooking. It's really about Maria and Rogerio's availability. And then the last thing that we want to change early next year is right now I teach the Monday and Friday classes. On Friday, right now Thiago teaches only Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 5:30 a.m. in the morning. But I want to get him more exposure to everybody. So he and I have already talked, and he told me he's available. It's really just about when we can implement it.
Yeah.
But I want to give him all day Friday. So he would have the kids and the adults on Friday. He teaches kids at Alliance right now. He teaches the competition kids at Alliance right now. He teaches at Alliance, the adults at Alliance right now.
Yeah.
He is one of the highest ranked, grapplers that any of you know, and any of that I know in the world right now. He's sponsored by Hyperfly. He is the truth, and I don't want to just keep him in the 5:30 a.m. Not that that's not a great place to keep him, but I want to give him more exposure, and so we're looking at getting him into Friday. So I would only teach on Mondays, and Thiago would take over all day Fridays, and I would also teach Saturday morning the fundamentals classes. So, so I'd still be around. You better still show up to my classes because I'm the one that gives out stripes.
Hey, that's true. Dang it.
So you still got to show up to my classes, even though I'm not as fun as those guys. But
I hear your classes are longer.
Yeah. According to Safira, my classes,
hey,
calling you out, Safira. You just got your gray belt today. You better start being nicer to me.
Yep.
So yeah, those are some of the exciting things that we've been cooking, and we're excited to get going early next year.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's breaking news. You can tell I'm not that good of an actor. Like, I did not know that was coming. Nice. And then besides the schedule, what else? Anything else you're excited for?
I'm excited for our competitors, especially our kids, to take a break from competing.
Yeah.
I want everybody who's competed towards the end of the year this year to back off, take their foot off the gas pedal. You don't have to be in constant tournament prep. You can be in just having fun in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And that's where I would like a lot of our kids to get back to for a little bit before we go back into that. So at least through the first half of the year, let's pump the brakes a little bit on competing. And I think most of the families are on the same page. Let's get back to having some fun, and then think about what we want to do come summer.
Yeah. And it'll help everything. Like, it helps your body.
Yeah.
You do have to push a little harder when you're thinking about competing.
Yeah.
It'll help your mindset to just kind of like relax, and you're not just thinking about competing. And like you said, for the parents, right? It'll help the families. Like, it's another thing, right? Sometimes when you got your family needs a break from jiu-jitsu, but then you're like, oh no, but we signed up. Like, you feel a little bad, where it's like, yeah, let's have fun. And that's when you get better at jiu-jitsu. That's when my jiu-jitsu's gone the best, when I'm just having fun and trying a new roll or something wild, because I don't have to worry about it.
It feels safe enough to experiment because you don't have to totally calibrate your A game to get ready for a tournament. That's where you add to your A game.
Yeah.
So
cool.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Any last closing thoughts or messages before we wrap up this special?
I know I sound like a broken record, but I'm just going to say, from Ellen and I, truly and sincerely, can't believe how lucky we are. Can't believe how this has all played out for us over the last 9 months. It hasn't all been great, but it's mostly been great, and that's all because somehow just the most amazing people in the world have decided to come give us a shot. And so please come talk to us. We want to work hard to make sure that you're happy and getting what you need out of this.
Yeah. I'm excited for another year of growth.
Yeah.
And then shout out everyone who's subscribing, everyone who's sharing our posts.
Man, and
Oz.
Oz coming out with great
I was
content
about,
too,
yeah,
man.
go follow.
Wow.
I'm gonna put it up here because it's like Coach Osvaldo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it up here so we get the right.
Yeah.
But no, it means a lot, and it's literally that's all I wanted this to be is like, even if it helps you go to class one day, then my purpose is fulfilled, right?
Yeah.
And shout out to all you guys, like come up and say hi. Like I'm just a normal dude, and then I'm not gonna lie, it makes me feel good and like cool when they're like, I think I know you. You're the podcast guy. And I'm like, so come say hi. It's fun. But we do this for you so that you can see like, hey, whether you have never done jujitsu, come and join us. Whether you've done jujitsu, you have to go, you know, we get it. There's other sports. You went and did other sports for a bit, but now you're ready to come back and rock it out. Welcome back, right? Or if you're like, hey, it's been 10 years, I have my blue belt and I haven't rolled, like, this is what it's for, right? To remind you like that you can do it. Right? And the only way to do it is one row at a time. Thank you guys and have a good night.
Take care.
Smooth.